Number 38. This bullshit. Oh, because last time we pissed off. Well, we did an auction, learned Silva is a commoner, learned we were commoners, and at the same time, pissed off Avernus. Congratulations, guys.
We're
You know,
very talented at pissing
I have an
people
idea.
off.
I have an idea to have Avernus not be pissed off anymore. You see, they're more pissed off at Silva because they called him out.
They did, yes.
My plan, instead of killing Silva, we take Silva to Avernus.
Ooh. I'd love to see how that turns out.
It's gonna go so well.
It's gonna go so
If
well.
only you can grab him.
So, as we return to our new ship, procured via De Silva, which we have rightfully named the Sky Seeker, which is weird, because you're in the Astral Sea, a place with no sky.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're seeking the sky.
We're trying to find the sky.
There's no sky. We're trying to find one.
I mean, it can fly in the material plane as well, no?
That's a good question.
Theoretically,
Theoretically,
spelljammers can fly.
Theoretically, this is an Astral Sea spelljammer. It's floating with psionic energy, through psionic energy, but theoretically, with some altercations, this could become something that floats through space.
Yeah.
Lord,
But
what is the
anyway.
sky?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to
We'll
it.
burn that bridge when we cross it.
Oh dear.
Anywho,
Oh, it's like my career path.
We'll burn that bridge as we cross it.
as we cross it, as we see Silver's
Like we're
fleet
burning,
heading
like
off
like
in
we're
the
the
distance.
like we're burning, like we're lighting the bridge on fire at like just ahead of us as we are crossing it.
No, that's just Draco.
Just use flame stride. Anywho, as we return to our ship,
My ship.
our crew of about 100 people, all confused on what?
Actually, it's 101,
102.
103.
No, just two. As along
Well-
with all of that,
Wait, no, it would have been 103 because of the dwarf and
Iron Defender,
skin. The
102.
granny cat and pirate old guy.
Okay,
Well,
I
you forgot-
wasn't really counting Genfer, Rena,
Oh, yeah.
and McFreedy as pirates.
Still, a crew.
Fair enough. Crew of 105.
Yay!
10 of which you each get to domineer. Kinky.
If you haven't caught on to this is Kiki yet, you're missing the point.
And then 5 of those are my issue, which I'm fine about. So,
Oh, by the way, disclaimer warning.
yeah, trafficking, drugs, harsh language, slavery.
Sex,
You
rock and
know,
roll.
normal things.
Organ stealing.
Organ
Man.
stealing.
I sure do like pirating
Oh boy.
movies.
Oh boy.
Oh god, here I go pillaging again.
Oh boy. So as we see the pirate outpost start to go a little bit bonkers, start to sail
Yardy
away.
har.
We get Obra to go down into the jammers section. He sits into his helm and he starts the ship. Oh, he so does probably make little engine noises with his mouth. As Chime takes the helm and steers us out of port and out of any artillery range.
Right. I'm guessing
As
we should rally
find
the crew.
ourselves floating in the astral sea, not quite on any chart yet.
Right.
First of all, we need to get rid of all these symbols.
What
do need
symbols? No, those are important.
Well, aren't they his symbols?
The
Won't people
No.
recognize our
Not
ship
not
with
the
it?
magical symbols, but yeah, the symbols of the old fleet. Yeah, we need to get rid of those.
We don't need to be recognized as him and then murdered.
We don't need to be flying as Skeletor's colors.
No.
Right. How about a light blue aesthetic? Considering the ship's new name.
Well, and paint costs coin, and
We can get some at the next port, but let's at least cover up the iconography for the moment. And we should probably also let the whole crew know what the hell's happening.
Nah,
Reassign
I-
jobs, figure out
Or-
who's good at
or-
what.
Or it's gonna yell out, "So, who's up for killing Silva and getting your families back?"
You see, like most of them raise their hands. There's a few that don't.
Throw those ones
Even the ones
overboard,
who raise their
Jack.
hands after they fully think through your words of killing Silva, slowly lower them.
Throw those ones overboard, Chad.
You kind of hear like, "We're here for the second part. Get our families back."
Cool.
Respect.
and do that we will. Aye. But first, we must sustain ourselves till we can get to that all very important goal. And I have good news. We know where our families are.
You hear a lot of murmuring.
I wanted to do something funny, but I'm not sure if I
It's
could.
not going to be easy to get there.
Should.
All in good teams. All in good teams? Good time, man. All in good time.
Yes.
Good team.
Triggers. To the flags. Take down those colors. We need to make our own soon. For now, we sail to the next port.
Question is asked if you take down so you're just taking down like the small Jolly Roger.
Not the Jolly Roger.
The flag that would label us as Skeletos.
That's on the so there's 3.
Oh,
they're
they're on
marking
the-
on
one
the
per
ship.
big sail. Well, 4.
One
You
per
got the
mast.
mast.
One per big sail. And then one then there's one little flag on top.
So you got the 3 masks and then Jolly Roger.
Take them all down.
Yeah, let's get them all down.
The Jolly Roger is a symbol of
How
pirate
are you
pride.
going to sail?
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're
thinking.
Is it not psionic?
Elves have it on them. I see. Okay. I thought you meant like there's a flag on each of the masts.
If you look at world info and go into the Sky Seer, you can see your ship layout.
These
Do we
peasants
have
don't know about common ship.
Any paint?
I have
We don't
paint.
need. We don't need paint. We
think-
need dye.
Hey, Jack, would you say I have paint?
You have some paint.
Paints and
Some paint,
dyes.
not a lot.
A lot.
Because we need to dye the sails, and we need to. We pretty much
Sir.
need to do whatever we can to recolor all of our.
See a single guy going around painting yellow on boxes.
I like the style.
So
Oh, I
notice
gotta
he
paint-
runs away.
Wait. He's painting yellow on edges of boxes? Does that mean like a climate?
Do you want to try to climb the box?
Well, yeah. Yellow means it's climbable.
You can climb the box.
You're an idiot.
It's a climbable object. There's no object clipping. You don't slide off.
It's 4 stories tall. That's dope.
1, 2, 3, 4. Technically it has 2 missing levels. It is missing the crew quarter level.
If you could see me try to count on my hands just now.
7.
It has 7 levels. Top deck, artillery floor, crew quarter, jammer floor, the hold, and then your storage hoard.
Or treasure. Or in Scout's case, stolen items.
Actually, half of no, not 2, just 1. Yeah, just 1 missing level because half of your storage hoard is actually your because people are storage.
Mm.
Half of your storage hoard is a people hold. And just so you know, the very bottom of your boat
Mm-hmm.
cracks open like a clam.
We'll need to get that
So
fixed.
well, no. It's an intentional design. The very bottom. So if you want to offload everything in there at once, it opens up and then drops down the layer.
Ah,
Hijack.
Hiroshima.
As
Yes.
Hijack. As a person that's been watching One Piece for a long time, that don't work. That
We're
should not
not
work.
in water.
We're not on
Nah,
a water
You don't
base.
sail through water.
Yeah, but the bottom part of a ship is the where the ship is built from. So
Shut.
how would that work?
Shush. 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 Don't think about it.
If you open up
It's-
the bottom part, wouldn't the ship just split in two?
No.
No, there's different ways to construct ships, Scout.
And so you're thinking this is a galleon. It's a little different.
Okay.
It doesn't have that central piece. Think instead of one thing going down the center, it has 4 going along the sides.
Cross beams.
Anyway,
That's a
Yeah.
bit different.
I sent you a picture in D&D chat.
Oh boy.
I sure love pictures. Is it B?
Pictures.
Neat.
That is what canonically a galleon from Spelljammer looks like.
Yep,
At least
that's
what the
fine.
mini looks like.
Rigged.
It is rigged.
I like that.
Explosives.
That is technically what yours look like. That's actually exactly what yours look like. That's what I was looking for.
You're welcome.
That is exactly what yours look like. Silva's, however, doesn't have that front sail. He just has a literal skeleton coming out from the front of his bow, holding on to that front piece.
We may need to do some retrofitting to make this our own.
yeah, but we're gonna need to do that in our next port.
Yep.
Now we need to make sure we just don't get shot as soon as we pull in.
Yeah.
Found a picture with color, by the way. Here you go.
Color.
That was why I was telling the riggers to go take down the Jolly Rogers so that people don't immediately think we're here to kill them and steal their people.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can take down the Jolly Rogers, sure. Because if you look at the one inside of look in D&D chat, if you look at the middle 2, it's the topmost 2 that have them on it. It's the topmost 2 and that one in the front. You could take them off.
It would make us go slower, I
You
imagine.
go a lot slower.
Yeah, we'll keep them up for now. We'll put it on the to-do list.
Is there not also just like a small one?
There is a small
Accompanying
one on
those
the,
three?
Yeah, there is a
Okay.
very tiny one on the
main mast.
Yeah, on the main mast at the very
Okay.
top at the crow's nest. Which that
Okay.
ship that these ones don't. This one doesn't have, but yours does.
Here we'll go up and get the small one at least to make some adjustments.
Feeling accomplished.
I like how you worded that.
Well, I don't think Fuhr would be able to completely remake a flag. I think he would have to modify the existing one.
All right. So we're sailing.
You guys-
But yeah, you're welcome for the pictures.
Do we need to roll for perception as we sail?
That's it until I find one that I think, oh my god, that's so much cool. Lore change. It depends how we're doing this. Are you
And we should.
going to try to follow the course that was shown to you by Mortimer? Or are you going to free sail?
3,000% we're going to follow Mortimer.
Wouldn't that be where they're going to?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Mortimer would have shown me safe routes.
Mortimer most definitely would show you safe routes.
Unquestioned.
Mortimer is one of the best and only. That's not a really important part, but one of the best. Not cartographers.
Cartographers.
Not cartographers. Astrologers. there you
Astro-
go.
Yeah, we would absolutely, especially as we're starting out, want to follow the safe route until we can get ourselves situated.
Okay. So, following that route, you are going to be hitting. You're going to be able to hit a few destinations. A port is coming up, yes, but it's not going to be until your second destination. First, you're going to be hitting a colony, and then you'll be hitting a port.
Okay.
So, that.
What would we be able to do at a colony? Is the thing.
That's up to you. Silva pillages those.
Let's not pull a Silva here.
We could potentially buy paint.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some paint there.
I can probably go around taverns
Yeah,
looking for possible delivery jobs to that port.
Could we recruit more people to the ship? And would that help? in
Do
any
you
way?
have money?
I don't think it would be wise for us to recruit even more people. Let's focus on managing the amount of
Yeah.
people we've got.
Yeah, we can haul supplies. We do have a hole.
Yeah. Yeah, let's focus on two things: getting paint and getting a shipping job to the next thing to get us some extra cash.
Speaking of which, I think Hild and her 10 people will volunteer. Well, Hild will at least volunteer and train her 10 people to be like what's the term I'm looking for? Like
What do
coin
they do?
counters? Like people coin
Accountant?
counters, like accountants maybe.
Treasurer?
Accountants.
So the people who run the
Quartermasters.
Not quartermaster is for rooms. They would be the they would
People in charge
basically-
of dividing up loot, and
They would be the ones who keep track of the horde.
yeah, they will keep track of the horde, yes. And Hild in particular will be the one in charge of all that, considering she's the one with the Dagger of Nile and would be able to lock the loot room afterwards.
Nice.
Len
Okay.
would definitely be trying to find people that he enjoys.
Yep. So you all find your
Yeah.
10.
Yay!
You break everything up into sets of 10. You organize out the groups.
It's pretty much we have a squad for each party member.
Hi, Jack.
Oh.
Before we get to the next port, I want to use the familiar contract. But-
Okay.
Just for figuring out how the ship is laid out. How is
You summon
the
Moby Dick.
area around where West spell jams? Is it like a large area, or is it like a very small area, or just a few people?
It is a very small. It's a small room.
Would there be enough space for Fear to chill with Obra.
Yes, it's a fair room
Yeah.
you can chill in. There's a lot of moving arcane sigils in there, though.
Not something Fear's not used to.
Yeah. You could definitely find a spot due to your knowledge of how sigils work and how intricacies move inside arcane engines, which is what Obra's piloting. You can definitely find a spot within the arcane engine, which is what that room's called, the arcane engine, in order to sit yourself.
Hey, Jack.
Thanks,
Would
Rick.
Fear have worked on a Spelljammer?
Fear would never
maybe?
have worked on a spelljammer before. Not yet. This is new technology to him.
Okay.
You would have worked on... So, arcane engines you're familiar with because you've seen those in Titan class automations. You're familiar with the theory, you're just not used to how it's being applied.
Yeah, okay. My kind of imagination of his slave work was like he was one of the thousands working on massive projects like that.
Yeah, with him it'd be a lot more gears. You would be familiar with the arcane engine, which is basically the cockpit. However, the arcane engines you're used to, instead of would have it so not all of the focus is focused on making a thing go, where here all of the focus is making this thing be able to fly. The arcane engine you're used to was allowed to make someone basically move a mech,
Okay.
which is called an arcane titan or a golem. Basically,
Okay.
you would basically make huge pilotable golems.
But yeah, he's just
So,
Fear and
get
Oprah chilling
a
out there.
Gundam.
Pacific Rim.
But
Gal Geiger.
with the two of them chilling in there, Fear is going to try and summon this familiar.
Inside the engine room?
That sounds
Yeah.
smart.
Okay.
We have a combined of still negative intelligence, I'm pretty sure, if we add both our scores together. So it makes sense.
This familiar contract is glitched in a sense, or is misprinted in a sense, where instead of saying the plains of the Feywild, says of the plains. That is the misprint.
Hmm.
Tell me, how would you say Fear is as a person? Well, not just as a person. How does he think? What does he find himself most connected to? What feelings is he most entwined with?
Feelings.
Is he a more rash person? Does he find himself more a person who goes with the wind? Does he find himself someone who's strict to rules? In a more retrospective sense, who is Fear?
Fear is Fear is someone who is trying to make change.
Fear is fear.
Fear is fear. That's what he thinks. But fear is someone who is actively looking for change in the world. For the better. And his thoughts of better. There's no ill intent behind his actions.
The next little bit Fear will be focusing on that. So for 10 minutes, here is going to be ritual casting the Find Familiar spell. In sense, you're also going to be learning the Find Familiar spell, so you can add the Find Familiar spell to your spell list. If you don't have spell slots, you get one free cast of it per dawn. However, you cannot change the form of this familiar.
I get to know what this familiar is
When it's summoned.
when it's summoned. Okay.
All right. So, what are you all doing?
One more question before we shift away.
Yes.
Would Fuhr be able to put his hand on the egg and like tell if there is solid matter developing inside of the egg?
There is there is indeed density within the egg.
So you will go to Aura's
Would I
room
be able
and
to
touch
tell
the egg.
the difference between like liquid and solid density?
Yes.
Okay.
So you went to Aura's room to touch the egg.
Touch the egg, get your hand covered in gloop, shake it off. Like,
There's something in there. Walk away.
Fuhr's gonna hug the egg.
Get everything
Oh.
covered in goop. Walk away.
He's not gonna wipe off the goop either.
Oh.
Gonna smell like
It's
dragon.
TOS.
Well, we're gonna smell like dragon as soon as it's born, because it's gonna be a child.
Uh,
TOS.
This whole ship will smell like dragon.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that. I can't smell.
Or can you?
No, I can't.
I feel like actually, no, Draco probably would.
Hi, Jack. Is there a spell that could trick people into thinking something?
Yeah, there's a few of those.
There's a lot of those actually.
But I mean,
Echo.
Sorry.
But I mean specifically.
Echo.
I hate the sound of my voice.
Then why do you have it?
I don't know. I was born with it.
Maybe it's
Wow.
manly.
But what I mean is kind of like tricking people, like you saying like I can't do this, and I do the spell, and it's like yes you can, and now you're like I can't do this,
Yes.
and then you try to do it but you can't, so you get frustrated, and then you blow up.
Like minor illusion?
I guess.
Nothing
No, I
that
think
blow.
it's like a charm spell that would convince a person that they would be able to do something that they normally know that they can't do.
Probably
Yeah.
suggestion.
Suggestion has to be a believable thing.
Hmm.
It's believable they could have learned a spell.
Yeah. Now I just have an image of my mind of Fury going to Aura's room, hug the egg, then leave.
Good grief.
Yes.
Touching Or's egg without consent.
He
Pause.
would go find Aura after probably and say, I think that the egg is growing well.
Okay. You don't really go into a girl's room without permission, but okay.
I think the egg would taste
Was
good
seeing
with
the
bacon.
child.
Chime would be searching the captain's quarters for star charts.
Wait, you're not steering Oh god.
So in
Charm person.
here, there are
Yeah.
definitely some star charts, none that are exactly useful. They're more decorational ones for
Mhm.
specific paths that, well, A, you can't really read it, so you don't know where these paths are. Um, usually have a star chart to follow that's given to you by Mortimer, and then one that will guide you back, or you could use the coin to guide you back. For
I'm
expeditions,
praying that one of our crewmates can do astrology or something.
did anyone make an astronomer?
Huh.
Done anything to my crew, so yes.
So then at least one person from your crew is an astronomer.
I have a shipwright.
Okay.
Okay, Scott, I found a spell that you were looking for.
Yay! What is it?
Dominate person.
Ooh.
Much higher level
While the
spell.
target is charmed, you have a telepathic link with it. As long as two of you are on the same plane of existence, you can use this telepathic link to issue commands to the creature while you are conscious. No action required, which it does its best to obey. You can specify a simple and general course of action, such as attack that creature, run over there, fetch that object. If the creature completes the order and does not receive further direction from you, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Anywho.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, you start to cut as you start your course towards the first destination. With everything running properly, it doesn't take long to get there.
But it does take wide to get there.
Okay.
Hey, West's not here. Someone's got to fill in.
It's right there.
West is here.
West is here.
Oh, West is here? Okay. Well, Devlin's not here. Someone's got to fill in. How's that?
No.
Devlin's jokes are better than that, let's be honest.
Are they? Really?
If I'm gonna be honest, yes. Not saying that they're good. They're just better than that.
Anyways.
Anyway, we got crew. We got charts. Shall we have an adventure?
don't like adventure.
Indubitably so.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You want carrot?
That's racist.
Team, we need a volunteer.
For
You'll find out.
I'd like to know what you're trying to volunteer someone for before someone stands up to do it.
I volunteer Oprah.
Does it have to be a player or character?
busy.
Can it be someone else?
I volunteer Oprah.
Yeah,
Can't be McFreedy.
do it. Oh, McFree. Oh.
What am I doing?
We need somebody
Eh?
to be in the crow's nest to look out.
Okay.
I do not trust McFree to do this task.
McFreedy climbs up into the crow's nest. You hear a very quiet, how did I get here?
All right, now we need somebody to babysit McFreedy and be in the crow's nest.
I can do it. You're
Sure.
piloting the ship.
You're
Or
doing ship
steering,
things,
whatever.
Obra. You got ship
Oh,
things to do.
yeah, I do that.
Now, is he just the engine, or is he also like the steering wheel?
You're
He's
the
the
steering
engine.
wheel, he's the engine.
Okay.
No, you cannot be in two places at once, Obra.
I cast minor illusion to create a
That's-
second Obra.
Funny enough, he can. Obra,
Yes.
while you're inside the engine, you can astral project yourself
Oh God!
Aha!
I'm
So use
anywhere.
minor illusion to show it.
You can astral project yourself anywhere that your ley lines are. So main corridors, the top deck, bottom hulls, basically everything that isn't a locked, anything that isn't a room, like anything that. So like there are
No private quarters.
There are exactly 4 private quarters in the ship, excluding the captain's quarters. There are 4 private quarters, the captain quarters, and then there is the general quarters.
Okay.
Is there a
Other than
place
that,
to-
I can
is,
astral
are-
project it.
is there a shower?
No.
No.
Who showers?
West, your ley lines are
Sea
showing.
water, great disinfectant.
Cast precipitation. Duh.
What was that, Scout?
West, your ley lines are showing.
Now? Like the breeze.
God.
But yeah, so I guess I will take over the responsibility of being the watch.
Okay.
Ghost-
You
Ghost
you
Obra.
can't do both. Your astral projector is kind of like a momentary flickering thing that takes some of your attention away from the ship. It allows you to jump out, look at a thing, jump back. It doesn't last long. It only lasts 6 seconds to project. You can't stay out.
Oh god, Obra jump scares.
But also, Obra, you know exactly where everyone is at any time inside of the jammer.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no, he knows when I poop.
That is not good information to
As
have.
long as they're near a ley line.
You're safe when you're pooping then.
Say when
Thank
you're
God.
pooping.
He sees you when you're pooping. He knows when you.
He knows when you're awake.
He knows when you urinate. Amazing. So no tickers for the crow's nest? You get extra time to make freeding.
Does it have to be one of us, or can it be one of our 10? Hijack. Or, well, Chime, I guess I should ask.
It could be one of your 10. As long as you're willing to give up that part of your crew.
Who has the best perception?
That's a good question.
Maybe me?
What do you have? A +5 probably?
I have a +5.
+5 is probably the highest, but I'm
I
+4
have-
with advantage.
I have a +6 with advantage on hearing. And
With
smell.
advantage on hearing. I just have 4 with advantage in general.
I have a +6 with
I have
advantage
a
on hearing and
+3
smell.
with advantage on hearing.
I have
But
a feeling sight is more important in the crow's nest.
I still have a +6.
But my persuasion is +10.
Unfortunately, you can't bribe enemy ships from miles away.
Sure, I can.
You could try, for sure. I'm not sure if Hijack would let you.
I'll just play them a little ditty from the crow's nest. In
But
Morse
I-
code.
Oh yeah, I have a +6 for just general perception.
I don't think it would be a bad idea for you to be in the crow's nest.
Okay, guess Aura's going in the crow's nest.
Here was going to volunteer if no one else did.
Hell, if nobody volunteered, Chime would have climbed up there himself, but
You're the captain.
I am the captain. Okay. And then we need one person at the helm.
Isn't that you?
Isn't that time?
The captain doesn't necessarily drive the ship, actually.
That's true.
I have one of my people that can drive.
So if there was somebody that was excited about driving a spelljammer, now would be your time to speak up. Otherwise, Trine will drive.
Hi, Jack. What is a wild spear?
What?
The thing the background that you
Wild
throw.
spacer.
Oh, wild spacer.
Yeah.
That basically means they're a crew member, or they're someone who would exist in wild space.
Would they be
Hi,
able to
Jack.
drive it?
No,
Hi, Jack. Am I both able to pilot and spell jam?
you are not.
Damn it.
Because they have proficiency in space vehicles, so I would assume they would be able to drive it.
They probably could. But driving is more something for a main cast character.
All right, Chime will drive. As no one else seems to be jumping at it. Just didn't want to take it away.
Chimes in.
Wait, I thought the guy who was the jammer was also the one steering.
Fortunately, I've been
The jammer
banned
is
from doing
powered.
two things at
He's
once.
the gas.
You're the gas.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're the-
Well, if
The
no one else
gas.
wants to do it,
Technically,
I'll
I'm the
steer.
engine.
I am the gas
Chime-
that makes this
Chime's
vehicle go.
Chime's already claimed position of driver.
Okay.
Helmsman.
Like they do it in Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Yes.
hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Is there anything that would be like kind of broken on the ship, or in disrepair?
Not.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
And
Give it a
then
minute.
after 10 minutes go by, you all hear this small hissing sound. And then
Below deck.
below deck, and then
I immediately start rushing down there to try and figure out what the hell just happened.
It came from the engine room.
Can
Yeah,
I
sir.
hear it?
Go figure that out.
Did we hit a snake?
So as you run below deck, you see this huge cloud leaking out of the engine room of starry mist.
Damn it.
A mist that looks like a cosmos.
Is everyone okay in there?
So you come out coughing.
Yep.
You hear a second. You hear if you're coughing. You hear a second very tiny.
You
Of course
cut
they
out.
for your sound.
You hear a second small, higher pitched voiced coughing.
Cobra?
Just kind of.
Genford?
Damn, pal. You sure got a nerve on you.
And you see, with your maybe a few steps behind him, this very small, purplish creature. So the upper body so it's maybe about 1.5 feet tall. Its upper body is a dark cosmetic purple with starring sparkles on its skin that shift about. Its eyes look like two small white suns that aren't glowing out extreme radiance. It just looks like the way they look like two small suns filling the sockets, white ones. And you see it's wearing some sort of golden necklace, not like a small thin one of those thick necklaces, going all the way around down the back a bit and down the front a bit. It has a small golden trim vest, and as its body gets lower into this, it fully showing its chest, fully showing its stomach, which is a little bit plumpy, goes into kind of a, what's the proper term? Kind of like it's kind of like a strap of gold, a golden pelt that was wrapped around and then folded into itself, kind of like a towel, kind of like not a kilt,
Loincloth.
not a loincloth. It's like a belt, kinda. It's like a towel. It's basically an elaborate towel. Let's be honest. And then you see where the legs should be this winding mist.
He's got the genie belt.
Genie belt.
It's got the genie belt because you summoned a baby genie.
Oh, I was joking.
Sure, the Pokemon, catch it!
Here, make 3
think we
wishes.
have a new friend.
Where at its head, where hair should be, you see it wisps upward into kind of like a galactic fade. It's like stars coming out and disappearing.
He's got the galactic fade, though.
Got galactic fade.
I'm just imagining he's lined up. He just got back from the Barbies.
And at the front of its head, there are 2, not broken out of the skin yet, very small horn bumps.
Oh, this is a baby.
And it looks up at you, Fuhrer, and it shakes a fist and goes,
What's the deal, pal?
I could ask the same thing, but I think that I have summoned you as a familiar.
Oh, you're joking me. This is a joke, yeah?
He's just gonna hold out the contract and hand it over.
He grabs it, reads it over, he goes,
Oh, fuck.
I did not write this. I'm sorry that you were the one who was attached to this. I hope we can make this relationship work.
I am dinner first.
his brow kind of furrows looking at you, kind of fists on his hip, cocked a little bit.
Are you gonna feed me?
Raises an eyebrow.
I think that would be standard for having a familiar.
You got fried kale.
He looks at the rest of the crew. Is there any like normal crew members here that were actually like here
They
before
gotta
us?
look around and they shrug and they nod a little.
I think that is a yes. Maybe. Don't quote me on that.
Road octopus. Got yourself some octopus.
I don't think there are fish in this sea.
Oh, it's a sea, isn't it?
It's an astral sea. Kind of looks like you, actually.
Why? 'Cause I'm space?
Well, it does kind of have a similar kind of look to your hair. And
He shakes his head a little, squinting disapprovingly.
Not all space looks alike, man.
I'm sorry. I did not know this was offensive.
Nah, it's not. I'm fucking with you.
I am Fuhrer. It is nice to meet you, he says, putting out his hand.
Name's Apollo.
Apollo?
Apollo.
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 Like
Apollo.
11?
Apollo.
Okay. I think I can remember that.
I want
Apollo
to send him to the
11.
moon.
He looks at you one more time and goes,
Apollo.
I want to send him to the moon.
Apollo.
Yeah, you got it.
Apple.
Fear looks happy with himself. Daddy got it.
again for comes down and goes,
What's with the what's the what
This is my
name's
new
Apollo.
familiar.
With a P.
With a P. With a Q.
Oh. Ooh.
Where's the Q?
Wait, that's the Q go.
Q silent.
Why do you ask so many questions?
I am kind of your master at the moment.
you see he raises his eyebrows.
It says it on the contract.
I mean, if you're into that.
Whoa!
I am not sure how these things work. I just bought it. I didn't read the terms and conditions.
I did not read
Or
the
did
terms.
not read the TOS.
Alright, man. I'm gonna do one thing. And, well, no. I'm gonna do many things, probably. But, I'm gonna warn you this. I ain't no drink fetcher.
Oh.
I had much worse things in mind. We are an observing party, after all. It would not be uncommon to find ourselves in combat.
I've never punched a guy before. Thought about it. Got real close to punching a ghost once.
Well, there was always
Again for
a good
looks at
time
Laura,
to start.
looks at the thing, looks at Fear.
I'm going back to your room.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Wait a second. Who are you?
Fear's also going to yell back to Obra, apologizing for the smoke.
Smokey.
The Smokey the Bear. Only you can start forest fires.
Only you can start forest fires.
Prime will start walking down the stairs because no one came back up.
Yeah, wait,
I'm
do you know what I'm
stunned
gonna
at what the
do?
hell happened. I don't even know how this happened.
There's a
I'm
very
gonna give
small
my
genie.
necklace.
There's a very small
to the
genie
genie.
with Fear.
I'm giving my necklace to the genie.
Can
What's-
someone explain to me what
Apollo.
Fear holds up the contract.
how did Apollo get here?
Contract.
Apollo.
I bought the contract at the auction.
Apollo.
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 Damn it.
Yeah, I got it.
Apollo. How did Apollo get aboard?
Someone
I
didn't catch up to the
summoned
latest
him.
TOS of familiar.
Oh, so he's now.
They sent out their daily update.
So
I don't
Apollo is one of us now?
He is my familiar
yeah.
now.
Okay.
or just be like,
For how long do you have this familiar?
I did not read the terms of service. I'm not sure.
fear. Fear.
Yes.
Fear, buddy. Babysitter.
I feel like he can handle himself.
Not what I'm talking about.
I will hold up his hand and say, Apollo,
Apollo.
punch my hand.
You don't think getting a
throws a right hook.
Huh.
You don't think getting a weird ass familiar contract from fucking Avernus
It's not that. It's not that tough.
It's not that deep.
I
that
thought
you
it
should
would
have
be cool.
that you should have read what the fucking terms are on it.
I am going to
I
go
only kind
back
of
to
skimmed
managing my
over
part of
it.
the crew.
You, you,
I don't
you
have the
should
mental
have
capacity
read
to
it
deal with
because
this.
you may or may not have just sold your soul off.
Mm. I feel like that would have had to be disclosed in the auction.
Ooh, it may be a life bond. If he dies, you die.
Hey,
Ooh.
he has a name.
Oh, sorry, Apollo.
Apollo.
I'm sorry, Apollo.
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 All
God, this is brain rot.
His one flaw is whenever someone says his name, he has to correct it, even though they got it right.
You're having too much fun with that, Hijack.
Oh, it's gonna be great. That's literally his one flaw.
Chime is going to commit to memory that his name is Apollo. Apollo.
First name, Apollo. Second name, Apollo. Third name.
Apollo. What's up,
I'm gonna get it.
Apollo?
Nothing much, man.
Looks in the mirror. Apollo.
He's like Bloody Mary.
I'm going to turn around and go.
Beetlejuice,
I'm not going to
Beetlejuice.
question it. We're on a flying ship in space. Walk back up to the deck.
You know what? I'm with Chime. We're on a flying ship of space. Two of my grandparents are fucking war heroes. My grandmother's a fucking werewolf vampire. I'm a fucking.
You hear from
Princess.
you hear from down the corridor. You hear from actually no, it'd be a floor above. You hear a yell going, "Tiger!"
Excuse me.
you hear Rena yell, "Tiger!
Who the fuck is Kiger?
Tiger!
Tiger.
We're
Oh,
tiger vampire.
Thank you.
Oh. Why'd I hear a name?
One of my grandfathers is fucking fast. The other one can turn into a dragon.
You should show him our dragon after it hatches.
Who knows?
Yeah,
It could be his.
I'm not gonna let that one near my room.
You forgot about the other egg.
Yeah, you're not letting that one near my room.
You're not letting Fear touch the egg anymore?
I'm not letting Apollo into the room.
Oh, okay.
Apollo.
He said,
Ha.
Apollo.
I'm just gonna get his name wrong on purpose now.
he'll still correct you.
Keep correcting me. I'm gonna call you Apple.
Polo.
Apago.
Pogo.
A pog. Can I get a pog in chat?
No. Anywho. What are you doing with
Galato.
your new genie familiar?
Is it just same all the normal familiar stuff? They can do all the normal stuff.
Everything except change form.
Okay. I was more thinking about viewing.
You can see through his eyes. You can hear through his ears. You can have him cast spells.
Is that limited in any way?
You can cast spells through familiars as long as they're touch spells.
Yeah.
Spells.
I can have him heal you guys.
Like a
So,
monkey.
so technically you could cast Shocking Grasp through a familiar, because that's touch.
Yep.
Or heat metal. Yeah.
Heat metal.
I already know the name. I already know the name for this session.
Apollo.
Apple.
Well, now that Apollo is summoned, he is going to take him on a tour of the ship. Of course.
Prime is back at the helm.
Or is going back up to the crow's nest with to see what McCready is doing and to do her job.
After the tour, Fierce going to start working on the new Jolly Roger as well,
With Apollo.
with Apollo.
I put a picture of a genie into D&D chat. That looked somewhat close to the description.
But he's much younger.
Right.
And he have horn.
Yeah.
And he Apollo.
That is true, and he Apollo.
He's Apollo.
The Apollo is upon us.
Apollo, the baby genie.
Let's go.
Lego.
My ego.
Okay. Eventually, we find ourselves crossing past with the outpost. This is just a regular outpost. It's a place normal people live.
You, normal people.
Blech.
Where they cultivate, farm, and are self-sustaining. If you want to land here, you can. You don't have to.
Double it and give it to the next. Actually, that's Time's decision.
As we approach, does anybody react to our colors? And I would call that up to Aura on the crow's nest.
What does Aura see?
McFreedy's still trying to figure out who you are. He's just there like, I swear I've seen your face before. Do I know you?
You smell of peaches.
You smell of peaches.
Hi,
Jolly
Jack.
Roger is seen, people go inside.
I was going to say, because Fear took the Jolly Roger down, could he have replaced it with, like, would he have had, like, maybe a small piece of White Claw?
Yeah, you can place it with a White Claw.
Just to signify not aggression?
You can,
That's
but the ones
surrender.
on your big flag say otherwise.
Oh, yeah. But at least change the actual Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
We surrender.
We surrender.
But as soon as people see the big flags and the insignia on it, they start to go inside.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, Chime will ring the bell next to the captain's quarters to gather everybody on the deck.
All right.
Large number of people come up.
Calm down, McCready.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Who are you? How did you get up here? How did I get up here?
McFreedy.
French time!
Hello, McFreedy.
Hello. He climbs down.
So Chime is basically going to say, how do you want to do this, guys? Do you want to go in as pirates, or do you want to go in as merchants?
We're going in as merchants. We're not going in as pirates.
We're going in as friends.
Because there are such things as going in as pirates, taking things for free, and then leaving, or going in as merchants and just getting a job and leaving.
We're going as merchants. That's my vote.
Good job, get new flag, get out.
We are not
There's,
stooping to piracy.
Hello, you're my slaves. Have a nice day. Or let's find a job.
Don't we need materials as well?
Exactly.
Which we can earn money for legit by doing a mercantile job.
Or we
All
could
of you guys broke?
Yeah. I helped people in the auction. I didn't get any money out of the auction.
Fear still has some cash left. He can get like stuff to make new sales and stuff.
Aura also got cash, and we all got
Oh god, I'm so poor. Rolling performance.
Actually, no. Shouldn't we all have some cash?
we also should have some cash. Silva gave us our half of the gold, which is 300. Split it 10 ways. That's 30 for each of us.
Oh wait, we get 30 more.
Okay, adding 30 gold.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was confused. I was like, I'm pretty sure we all have money, but I'll double check.
23. No one suspects a thing for me. Very
Aura,
poor.
Aura flicks in the forehead.
Oh yeah,
I
I
am
got
very,
100.
very poor.
You're a
The
fucking.
poorest party. The
You're
poorest member of the party.
you're a fucking prince. We always have money.
Nah, I'm so poor. All I have is 2 copper to my name.
McFreedy
Yes,
and Apollo get into a back and forth about Apollo's name.
Apollo.
Yes.
Apollo.
McFreedy. Like,
Yes,
fuck.
Mr. Royalty don't have money.
I'm just gonna hear this
Actually, we
and
actually
walk up
don't have
and
too
go,
much.
Chime!
McFreedy points at you and goes, Chime.
McFreedy.
Apollo points at himself and goes, Apollo.
Actually, you know what? To come off less aggressive, I am. I'm gonna put something on. Hold up. I'll be right back. Aura goes into her room.
Now Fjord, don't go in the room.
So, what exactly are we at?
An outpost.
An outpost. Is it like dirty? Is it like
Civilization.
is it kind of like
It's
like
It's a small town.
It's a small town.
yeah, but is it like dirty, thuggy?
Suburbs.
Suburbs.
It doesn't look like a place full of crime would be.
No.
It's a rural area.
Perfect place to do some crimes in.
Chime is gonna have his crew stay on the ship while he himself goes into town.
I am going to quickly scatter off into the town.
Aura's gonna put on her. Where the fuck is it?
Without or knowing.
Her clothes of mending over her armor.
One's gonna take 2 of his people and then head off.
And she's gonna take one of her people. Like, she's gonna take one of her the Dragonborn that's with her.
Okay.
Ooh, hijack. Fun aside. So you know how on the astral sea you appear as your soul is?
Kinda.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, your soul has influence.
On your appearance, right?
It can.
So as soon as we got to the astral sea, we saw the Skeletos symbols on Chime's armor.
Yeah, because Chime was marked by the Skeletos.
Right. Now that he's been officially kicked out of the Astellocos.
He just looks like how he did when he entered.
Right on.
Well, minus the Skeletos.
No, it's not a magic tattoo.
No. Chime literally had phantasmal skeleton hugging him.
Ah. So it's like, is it more of like a brand then?
It was. Which has now left him.
Okay, so he no longer has it.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
As I'm about to walk into a town of people that I don't know, I've never met before. Like, hello, my name's Chime. I'm totally not here to rape and pillage.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Is anybody else coming into town, or is everybody else staying on the ship?
Or
One's taking him
Here's going
to
into
others.
town.
Aura's going to town. She got herself changed.
I'm already in town.
Fear's gonna see if Oprah wants to find any.
I just
wants
imagine
to see if
Scout's
there's any
crew's
stones
just
in
there,
town.
like, what do we do?
Flick's already picking up pennies off the street, giddily.
Certainly, I'm allowed to look for stones.
I think they might have some at the crafts shop. We will have to see.
Oh yeah, this specific Dragonborn is a shadow monk. Ooh.
Okay.
Indeed.
As we make our way into the small town, they don't have any exquisite trading. The most that they have is some livestock and some produce.
Do they have like a main trading hub?
They have
With, like-
they have a farmer's market.
Hell yeah. Can I roll to see if there is a like a quest board? Farmers market?
Quest board. There's a board with flyers. So this colony is a colony of it's going to be a colony of halflings.
Hell yeah. My people.
So everything's grown a little smaller. Well, more plentiful that way. They have what they need. For a job board, it's listings for actual jobs like bartender or kind of like people looking for people to run stands, to manage certain things. Roll a d100 for me. If you roll below a 25, we're gonna say there's gonna be a abstract listing.
How do I do a D100?
Roll 2d10s. One's gonna be the tens digit. One's gonna be the ones digit.
Okay, D10. Got it.
You
Okay.
roll. You
And-
roll that one, and you roll this one.
Oh, they're both D10s, huh? Okay.
One's
I'll
called a
roll
percentile.
that
And
one.
you can just roll it by.
I roll that one.
So that's a 6.
A 6 and a 00.
That's a
That's
6.
a 6.
66.
Okay. Okay. You see a listing for veterinarian needed. Cow sick, strange disease.
I really hope that cow has the red mist disease. Cow party member was not how I expected this session to go, but it is how I hope it goes now.
Another
Is it
shot
fair to say we
session.
haven't split up yet?
I doubt it.
Hijack, is it fair to say we haven't split up yet?
You have not.
Okay.
Except me.
I think you have that covered, guy. I think that is an easy job we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pay for it is it's not a lot.
But it should be enough to get
is-
started.
Yeah, it is 8 silver. But there is a little note saying willing to pay pay more for permanent solution.
Kinky. All right. We have a lead. And Chime will go in the direction of the posting.
While you chase that lead, I'm going to take my crew and go try and find some paint so we can get that our ship a little bit of a rebrand.
Okay. You can do that.
Lem is going to send one of his people to go with Chime.
Which one?
The one that's the doctor. That's definitely not a reference to Russian propaganda.
Okay. So introduce what this thing looks
This
looks like.
thing. Okay, let me get to the
Anyone
one.
else going with Chime?
I'm on my own right now.
Will that take the
You
entire
know what?
time?
You know what?
I'll
Knowing
go with
that,
Oprah.
knowing
I
that
think Chime's
Flick
got this.
disappeared earlier, Aura's gonna go around looking for Flick.
So
What is Flick? Flick, DM me what you're doing.
All right.
And anyone who wants to do anything specifically, DM me that thing, and we're gonna follow Chime for a moment.
oh,
So Chime, you make your
Yes.
way out. Echo. You make your
Echo.
way out through towards one of the outer ringing farms where livestock is kept. As you approach the designated building, you get this weird feeling.
Mm.
It's already dead. Case closed. It's a cat. It's a ghost.
It's just this strange chill, kind of like your danger sense. Like something's off here. Like there's a strange feeling in the psionic energy in the air.
Mm.
It feels twisted.
Chime will say, "Hello? I saw a poster about a cow."
You watch as maybe a little bit after you call out, it takes about a minute, but you watch as the front barn door kind of opens a bit as you watch as this stout halfling male goggles tight to his face, punching his hair in, where at the top of it it's puffed up a little bit frizzy. They're very sweaty. They're covered in mud. They've got 2 very thick leather gloves on that are covered in something. And their nose is snobbed up a little. Well, not snobbed up. It's kind of like held open, kind of like someone, like you smelt something rancid, and you're like, ugh.
Mm.
You hear, hi.
Hey, well met, sir.
Ah, yeah, yeah. He puts out the gloved hand.
I shake it. My good sir. You're the one with the cow?
Yeah, I sure am. He wipes his forehead, smearing at some of it. Let me take you to her.
I'm following.
Old Ellie hasn't been doing too well for a little bit. I've been getting very worried about her, and I don't know what this is. I don't know what to do. I can't get near her, and No, some of my bulls have been trying to get near here, and they've been getting really hurt.
Well, we can't have that now, can we?
No, just be careful. She's dangerous. And he brings you to the back area, and you see a bunch of cows on the field.
Okay.
However, but there's a bunch of cow, pig, and bulls all amongst the field, kind of free roaming together. But they're all kind of spaced away from this one single cow standing there in the middle of the field with this 1,000-yard stare.
And good sir, what is this particular animal's name?
That's Ellie.
Ellie. Okay, Ellie. Right then. Guess I will go take a look.
Careful.
Careful of.
She attacks.
Noted. And Chime
If you made another George, I will be very disappointed.
Make another George.
George.
We can't trust you. We never know.
George does not appear, by the way.
Thank God.
Chime will slide the shield off of his back holster and onto his arm. In preparation.
Sorry, I didn't find a group or
God damn
device
it.
named Shield Back Holster.
Echo, stop!
Apparently, you called your Google George.
Apparently. And Chime will approach the cow.
So, who's this person with Chime?
Oh, my person?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm probably gonna butcher the race type, but Keldon human?
Okay.
I think I said that right. His legs are extremely brittle, but his chest is just built. Like, almost like he shouldn't be walking,
Very
but he can walk. Top heavy, yeah.
Man was built like a hammer.
It was built like a jammer.
A jammer.
Yeah. Oh, the jammer lives.
Yeah.
Jammer lives. It's never died.
I think I sent you all the tokens, right, Hijack? That just makes all the tokens.
Good lord, to check a cow, would that be a medicine check?
Maybe animal.
Well,
Could-
to figure out
Animal
what's
handling?
wrong with it. Roll
Just
perception aura and
From
can
attack you,
roll...
probably animal handling.
Okay. Roll stealth and sleight of hand flick, or roll perception. Flick, not flick. Fuhrer and Obra. You guys go check out the Craftsman Stone store. Everything in there is super cheap, like a copper piece of rock, but it's all like basic rock. There's mined from the colony. It's like space rocks, yeah. Space rocks.
Sam? Is that Kobold Sam I heard?
I see a boulder. I found a gem. I got a rock.
I got a rock. Anywho.
I don't remember if I sent you all the tokens, but I sent you the one that he is.
Okay.
What does Craft Store have enough material
So,
for
as,
sales?
For sales, painting them, you and TK you and Seraph will definitely find an amount for that. It'll probably run you maybe about, we're gonna say, 20 silver.
All right, for enough dye and paint to get the entire ship rebranded.
So, stealth, natural
Stealth and sleight of
20 with a 20. Stealth, natural 20 with a 23.
Damn.
And sleight of hand is 18.
Okay.
Damn. He beat me.
Okay.
Plus, I'm pretty sure the stealth would also be with advantage because I don't make sound with my boots now, right?
Yes.
So, That would probably be even better.
It is easier, yeah. Okay. So, as you and this, so crewmate and Chime, as you're approaching this cow, it's quite a distance, so you guys can talk a little if you want on the way. So, Chime, you're with a new crewmate.
All right. And male, female,
Male.
male. Okay. Well, as we're going to be working together here, my name's Chime. What's your name?
Nice
Sir?
to meet you, Chime. My name is Dr. Kilsley.
Gilsley. Does that last name ever get you in trouble?
Occasionally,
Know anything about animals?
by animals. I'll have to think back to my experience on the. Probably not good with animals. I thought. Lim just told me that medical stuff, so I went over with you.
I've got some medicine experience and some animal handling, so we'll have to see what we can do here.
If worse comes to worse, I can try to hold it down while you investigate. You notice he has this slight. Every time he finishes a sentence, he kind of chatters his teeth or clamps them together.
Noted.
Okay.
I don't know. That's
Doctor.
That's great. I love it.
Should I refer to you as Doctor or Dr. Kill or
Gilsley.
Gilsley?
As you get maybe we're gonna say 15 feet of the cow, you watch as it starts to panic a little bit, like a, and it thrashes its head a bit, and kind of looking towards you. As soon as you get that close, it just starts thrashing a little.
Chime will get a little lower to the ground and go, "Whoa, girl. Whoa, girl. Easy now, Ellie.
You get closer.
Just a little bit closer, not a lot."
Okay. Why is it not working now? Why are you being an asshole? You were just working.
Are you gonna make a battle board for me carrying the cow?
No.
What's a mimic?
Not a mimic.
Yeah, I know.
That would be a hell of a surprise.
It's a trap.
The middle of the cow opens up into a mouth.
The whole field is just a mimic.
Well, about that. What about this one? No. Why is it not working? Trying to get our aesthetic back. Q input paste. Okay. Anyway, I will just do it the other way.
Yay, Plan B.
Nope, not that one. Anywho. So, as you... I'll have to figure that out on my own time. As you approach closer to the cow, you watch as it kind of... Its midsection kind of turns to the... It kind of turns on its side a bit, leaning away from you. And I need you both to make dex saves.
What? Okay. Oh yeah, +0.
Uh, 18.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Okay. 16 and 18 will be a pass. As you watch as strange tendrolatic growths form out from the cow's flesh and slash at you.
That's not no cow.
I'll send you an image. There you
Oh,
go.
well. You're in a bad way.
So you watch as these strange tentacles come out of the cow and lash around.
And that's why I call it cow level.
Oh my god, Fear. Stupid.
It's the first thing I thought of.
Well, Doctor, this looks more parasitic in nature than maybe a virus.
Hmm.
I'm so happy
Do we
with
try and
that
render it
joke.
unconscious, then operate?
I don't know. Looks like those might be completely conjoined with her flesh. Or maybe Ellie is the tentacles? Is there even a problem? I can't tell. Is the farmer still with us there?
He's birthing back a bit.
Sir, is this, normal for Ellie?
He calls out, "That's the thing she's been doing!"
How long have you had Ellie?
At least 3 years!
Has she had the appendages all 3 years?
All month! Ever since the psionic storm hit us!
Ah,
Sounds like worms to me.
Worms.
seems like Ellie has become host to another creature, or the sonic storm awakened some sort of latent ability.
Nah, it's just
Chime,
worms.
Chime will take his new sparkly staff of healing off of his back, put it into his right hand.
Okay.
And let's see. When casting spells through the staff, do I have to touch the creature?
If it is a touch spell, yes.
Okay. Yeah, the spell I want to do is touch, so I'd have to get close enough to touch.
So I'm gonna say roll an initiative really quick. If you want to roll medicine, you can.
I do. I want to roll initiative and medicine. Okay, so let's roll 1d20 for initiative. That's 13 plus something on my character sheet. Plus 2.
Will Killsley be able to roll medicine as well?
Yep. He's
Okay.
a doctor, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a 14 plus
It's a 15 plus 7.
4, 18.
15 plus 7 is 15, 16,
22.
17, 19, 20, 22. Okay.
Okay. With a combined knowledge, yes, you can recognize this as a parasite. This is a... So, thanks to you being from the Astral Sea, this is a scary thing, but this is a real thing. There are special forms of astral swarms, or astral storms, that aren't actually storms.
Oh.
They're not normal storms of psionic energy in one sense. They're more a breeding cloud.
Kinky.
And they blow in from the far realm.
Okay. So very not good.
These clouds usually contain hold on.
STDs.
They usually contain illithid tadpoles.
Oh shit.
Oh god. Chime, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, we may want to
I
thrust
think I am,
through
Doctor.
and get off this place.
You get a sense that this is a cow going through Ceramorphosis.
And to those
It's becoming a mind flayer.
We have to.
And with that medicine check, would I know treatment? Or is it just that cow's fucked?
So, if you can get the tadpole out of it, you could save it.
Question. Well, actually, I'll probably have to ask. Farmer, did you say this storm, did it hit the entire place?
He nods.
Killsley's gonna whisper over to Chime. I don't know how many of these things are infected, if that's the word for it. For all we know, he could be infected too.
Would a parasitic infestation count as a affliction or a condition or a disease?
So a parasite?
Oh, or is that like hella specific? Okay.
It's very specific.
Oh, I don't think what I was going to do would work at all. Lesser restoration, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
So would this be like the only thing that's...
It's a more specific, specific surgery.
But would this be the only thing that would have a mind flare tadpole on it?
You don't know.
Oh god. Okay, that's good to know.
Let you two think for a moment.
Comes from a mind flare space orgy.
I suggest... If I was to suggest anything, I'd say we'd leave this place.
And quickly.
Quickly, yes. We'll need to find the others.
Being asked if you look at a couch.
Do we want to try and save the cow and then get the money and then leave, or just leave?
I say we make an attempt, but at the first sign of failure, we bolt.
Also, would he have a scabbard or a scimitar hijack?
From sure does. I can lend you his.
Yeah.
He would have a scimitar. Okay. Just told us not to go ahead and...
Okay. What do you want to do with the scimitar?
I was just asking. I'm gonna let Chime do something first.
What?
Because I'm pretty sure he got higher on initiative. Oh, I didn't even roll initiative. I went to medicine, then we had this whole kerfuffle. That's a 12.
The initiative is more if you actually get into a fight with the cow.
Okay, that's a 12.
I got 15.
Yeah, you're going first. I got a +0.
Okay, Chime will cast anesthesia. And by that I mean he will try to non-lethally bonk the cow.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to roll to hit.
And that's a d20. So is that plus anything, or is it just the d20?
So you're using hammer?
Yeah.
Strength.
Okay, so that's 8 plus -1. So 7. Wait, plus, you mean chamber or my weapon?
Whatever you're bonking with.
That'd be the scimitar. So I'm bonking with a handle, I guess.
Okay. So yes, strength.
Strength, okay. So 7.
And add your proficiency.
Oh. 8, 9, 10.
That's enough to hit a cow.
Hell yeah. Broadside of a cow.
You hit them. Roll damage.
Okay, so for scimitar, for bonk, that is +2, 1d6.
Yep.
And it says -1. I'm guessing that's because of strength, or... Okay.
And I'm guessing Mr. Big Dude is also joining in the bonk to help try to knock him out at the same time.
Yeah,
Roll a 2
Okay.
hit.
2 hit. Okay.
If it's 10 or higher, roll damage.
I got a
Okay,
6.
it's 13, so that's 1d6.
6 -1 +2. So 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
I think it's this one. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it on here. It's 1d6 though. Where's the rolling spot? There it is.
Roll more than a 3.
This cow is big.
I got a 3! Oh, you said more. Oh
For a
no.
total
It's got.
of?
Wait,
Yeah, what's your
what you
modifier?
add with a scimitar?
So for this bonk, you're adding strength.
Adding strength. That's +1.
Oh, great. That's more than 3.
I was looking at the wrong person.
So with a combined damage of 6...
I'll be back in just a
9,
second. I
7,
gotta take my
that's 10
medicine.
damage total. That's perfect. You will be able to knock out the cow.
Yes. Farmer, we have completed anesthetic. Now attempting the surgery.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
So we're removing an elephant tadpole from the brain of the cow?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. How do I want to do this? So I'm going to make
AKA, you are removing the brain.
with the scimitar, and then using the holy symbol inscribed upon my shield, I'll focus my energies into encapsulating and surrounding the elephant parasite in the brain and guiding it through the slit I made on the side of the cow skull.
Okay. So you're cutting into the soft part of the skull? Okay.
Yeah.
So you cut into the soft part of the skull. It's going to be bleeding a bit. I want you to roll Arcana.
Arcana check. Okay. Oh, that's not great. Okay, so that's a -1, but let's see. Arcana, so that's a roll d20 -1. Okay, and I got a 6. So that's 5. Do I add my proficiency?
Are you proficient
Do I
in
need?
Arcana?
Oh.
Do I need to roll that too?
Just check.
Just check. Okay.
So that's 5.
Okay. The tadpole rolled a 2.
Oh yeah.
You do manage to get you get part of its tail to pop out, and then from there you tug it out, and there is now a illicit tadpole squirming around in your hand, and it is holding a chunk of cow brain.
Squish it.
Doctor, is that what's best? It's not gonna multiply if we squish?
I don't know. Probably not.
I love the commitment to the bit.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna squish that.
Okay, you squish the tadpole.
Tadpole. I was successful?
Uh-huh.
Sweet!
Congratulations, you have lobotomized a cow.
Oh, was that a piece
just
of the
that
cow
easy.
brain that the tadpole was holding?
Yes.
We'll probably just make it a bit stupid.
So we're gonna call over the farmer.
Okay. I'm guessing you heal the slit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Definitely.
So you've lobotomized the cow a little bit.
Just a small bit. Tadpoles aren't that big, right?
No.
About the size of
They're
a
small
finger.
enough that they could hide in a halfling.
Wait a minute.
I'm halfling.
Gotta kill
He's a
Chime.
halfling too.
I kill Chime.
Okay.
Uh,
He comes over slowly.
and I'm going to show him.
Like
Well, sir,
suspiciously
we have found the
slowly.
source of the affliction and dealt with it, and held up the body of the Elithid tadpole.
Ugh. What is that?
That is a mind-controlling beast called an Elithid, and it was about to become much, much worse. Has anyone in town acted strangely of late?
Strange. There's been a few people who've been getting the hot flashes in about the same time.
That could just be menopause. Hmm. No tentacles. Schemes of domination.
Nope.
Odd facial tics. Black shadows going across the eyeballs.
Nope.
Well, seems everything's fine. Well, we have performed the job as asked.
Here's your pay. I don't want much. I can give you some produce as well. He gives you. He's gonna give you. So it was 8. He's gonna give you 10 silver, which is a
10
lot
silver.
for him. I can give you a few baskets of food.
That would be very helpful. We have a ship full of merchants that will need to be fed, so that'll be very, very helpful. Thank you.
Okay. With that, you will be given a day or two worth of vegetable food.
Okay.
Yay, no scurvy.
No scurvy.
Wait, is that fruit or vegetable that scurvy?
But
Fruit, vitamin C in particular, prevents scurvy.
Right.
Day or two,
Oh,
add to my inventory.
scurvy.
okay.
I suggest that we check this food thoroughly before we consume it.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed, good doctor.
So what was your sleight of hand roll?
What?
What was your sleight of hand roll there, Scout?
18.
18? Okay. You are going to swipe an amount. You're going to be able to swipe an amount of goods, worth, because you're very specific about it, maybe worth about 10 gold.
That's fine. Because I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to use it.
Why
If it's the things I'm also stealing.
Okay.
Buying. I mean.
procuring?
Okay.
Tactically liberating.
So we'll say between, so what you sell and what you buy, you maybe sell stuff that's about maybe, well, you buy stuff, total costing you maybe about 2 gold. Okay. And with that,
Alright.
unless you guys
How
wanna
much
do
did I
anything-
get? Or do I just get set amount?
You get enough stuff for 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
People or days?
Huh?
Enough to help 2 or 3 people, or the last 2 or 3 days?
He's making 2 or 3 things. All right.
That means 2 or 3.
Well,
That
2
means
or
I need to
3.
make 6 more.
Well, tell me how much are you buying for?
Well, I'm buying for the 10 crew members.
Okay. So if you're
'Cause
buying for all
I'm
10
making-
crew members, we're gonna say that's a gold piece per member for outfits. For the tools, this would be thieves' tools, so those are gonna run you maybe about. Well, those aren't really something you can get here. They wouldn't have those here. Stuff for making those, that'll probably run you maybe another 20 silver, so 2 more gold, and total that's going to be 12 gold.
12 gold. So that's all my gold, which is 9 and 20 silver.
Okay.
If that's right. No?
30 silver.
30 silver. Yeah.
Okay. With that, you can make it back to the ship.
Would
Anyone else?
Aura
Flip when
find
they
him?
return to the boat.
You just
Or
see
if-
me holding a crate full of nothing but materials for making things.
Aura just looks so rough, like. Do I even need to ask?
No.
Did you steal all that stuff?
Some of it.
So this place
You know what?
isn't going to
At
have
least you're
stuff
honest.
for new sales. It's not really a harbor.
You know
This
what?
is kind of like
At
the
least-
place you pillaged before. One of those.
Right.
It's a colony.
You know what? At least you're honest, Flick.
It does have some paints, so you guys can bring down the sail, paint over the old symbols a little bit. It's
Basically,
nothing-
we're gonna have to get better at it. It'll be enough to at least show people that this is not an actual ship from that big fleet.
Yeah.
But it is we are working on changing it.
Reworked vessel.
I
At
like to
least the
think.
Skyseeker rebrand is starting.
I like to think more of liberated.
Okay. So we make our way off.
Let's shove off.
Lift anchor. Sail to the
Our
horizon.
next destination. The time interim. I would like Scout to make me a sanity save.
Why me? What? We? So, I'm not sure what's good or bad.
There's
And
one
one
sanity save.
Well, I rolled an 11.
Add your sanity.
That's the red number, right?
Nope. It's the one under charisma.
Oh, okay. So it's 15.
Hey. Flick.
Yeah.
During the night, you dream.
That's not very me of me.
As you find
What do I drink?
yourself into peaceful slumber, you find yourself sitting on a log at a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
And across from you, you see a familiar red-eyed man.
Bastard is back.
Familiar red-eye man.
You see Thorandric.
Irish guy.
He looks at you as he's holding a s'more above the fire. It's not actually melting, but he looks at you. Goes, "Oh, well, I was wondering who I was going to catch tonight."
Who are you?
I don't know if we actually properly introduced one another. No other. Why don't we start at the beginning? My name's Thrandrick, and I want to help you.
Oh yeah, you're the Irish guy that maybe eat red hot rocks on a fire.
Oh, it's the past. Right now it's a little bit of a different time. I'm here because I want to help you cultivate and grow what you have. I know sure as well part of you does. In fact, you've kind of invited yourself here today. Well, not just yourself, I mean. Probably better be putting that in the plural. You've invited yourselves here. You see sitting around you at the fire is not just you, but for a few versions of you. So you yourself are in your normal adventurer clothes. You see one of yourselves in sort of a pirate outfit. You see the Joker. I think that's his. No, the Jester. You see the Jester. You see yourself. You see a version of yourself in your regal clothing, and then you see one more version of you. However, you have the. You see a version. You see a version of you where you're more lycanthropic, and then there's one more version of you who's sitting in commoner clothing. However, you have these strange butterflies sitting on you.
The Flickiverse?
So, the real question is, you want to grow. But do you want to grow? What you have inside of you, it's an exponential ability. However, the way it's sitting with you, everyone finds themselves a little special. But yours is kind of funny. Yours exists in a spot of unindividuality. You're not just you with this one. You're not just harboring yourself, but you're harboring yourselves. Tell me, do you have struggled sometime figuring out who you are? Tell me, who is the great Flick half-breed prince of the half-breed, second-in-line prince to the throne of the Lupine Kingdom? Lycanthrope and Haver of the Blood Mist gift.
Well, I would say I would be who I want to be.
Well, that's kind of the issue, isn't it? Who do you want to be?
Uh,
There it is. You don't know who you want to be. What if I said I could help you find that person? That who you want to be?
Well, what happens if I don't like that one?
That a risk we're sometimes willing to take. I didn't know who I wanted to be. But now I find myself here, a prophet of something greater. You could be something so much greater. Imagine a reality where you're finally someone who isn't ostracized by his community. In fact, they're happy to see their crowning. They're happy to see their next in line crowning prince after their father.
Well, you see, I don't like the nobility.
That's an interesting thought. You don't like being one of them rich folks. Don't like having
No.
all that power under your boot.
No.
How about this? I can offer you a variety of freedom that you can't find anywhere else. You've already gotten a taste of what it means to have the ability to choose who you are. In fact, you're kind of all based around it right now. But the way it is, you're kind of shifty doing it. It's not too... But what if you could grow that? Nurture it. Not just make yourself outwards appearance something, but make that inwards appearance too. Wouldn't it be like a little bit nice to do a little bit more than you currently can? If you could use your gifts to, well, say, help one of your allies, or even maybe nurture it to a point you can do more with it. Imagine if you could take the intangible and make it tangible. Everything you're working with right now is illusion. But I feel your indecisiveness of being might become more than just an outwards appearance of a fake. You could make those outwards appearance hold much more weight than they currently do. Make it less of a facade and more how would you put it? Actual tangible character. Not an act. A more powerful self. These few certainly feel themselves inclined to the thought. You open yourself up to more versatility. Give yourself a little more leg room on what you can do and what you got to focus on. What do you say?
I'm not really sure.
There's that indecisiveness again. Come on, why don't you just take a little bit of a jump? You can trust me. I'm here to help you out.
Well, cause you are you, and from what we experienced before, you're not really a good person.
Haven't really done anything bad.
As I raise an eyebrow.
Okay, I made you eat
Really?
that one time.
Really
You were
haunting
attacking me.
dreams. Hmm. It's not to say no because of Aurora. She don't like you.
Oh, don't
You also
listen to
kinda-
her. Are you really gonna decide on a option for yourself because your sibling says so? Are you gonna choose for your... Are you gonna let them choose for you? Are you your own individual? Or are you her own individual? Making a choice simply because someone else already made it for you. I don't see much of freedom in that idea. It's kind of funny and ironic. Praising about the idea of, oh, how much you want to be free, but when the time comes to it, when you get that opportunity grasping at you, willing to put it on a silver platter, you give up that freedom just because someone else told you what to do.
Okay. Sorry, I need to go for a second. Dogs.
Nah. Ain't coming. Well. Guys want to take 5? Want to go get a drink, Koopy?
Hell yeah.
We will be right back.
Get your water.
There we are.
You know what?
What?
Screw it.
Oh.
I want to see where this goes.
The Randrick puts out his hand towards you. You willing to grow?
Only if this doesn't somehow affect the relationships or something. I don't know. I feel like something you
We'll
feel like you're
just
gonna
keep this
trick
between-
me in a way.
We're gonna keep this between you and me, okay? I won't tell anyone if you don't.
Squints. I fist bumps his hand.
Okay. You fist bump it, he kind of grabs onto your hand a bit. And you watch as the Randrick changes from his normal form into this more kind of dryad-y creature. This red dryad. Red barky skin, red leaves from the hair, red eyes, and they kind of smile at you as these vines twine up your arm and onto you as it holds on to that. As you hear a voice saying, as you don't really hear a voice. You hear Thrandra go, to give is to gift. To take is to give. What are you giving up? What does Flick lose?
What do you mean?
Flick loses something about himself. What does he lose? A memory, a connection of sorts, access to an ability, just what does he lose? Flick loses something about himself.
Let's see. If we go with memory, does it pick a random one, or do I get to choose
So
like a kind of...
Chime lost the memory of his daughter's birth. That is the sacrifice he made to be able to give the gift. To take is to give, and to give is to take. Once you finally give something, once you finally lose something, can you finally give it? Is the context here.
Maybe...
What are you losing?
I really don't know. I'm trying to think of what I could lose without really...
Could be the memory of your mother and father's faces.
No.
Could be
the
time you truly bonded with your sister.
Oh, that's gonna be two.
Could be a time that you think back on, rely upon to feel grounded, safe.
Maybe fighting that dragon as a memory. Could that be it?
You're gonna lose a memory that gives you caution. The memory of the dragon is a memory that is given to you to give you a little bit of strength in times that you're in your lycanthropic form to hold back a little bit more. Losing this memory pulls back on that a little bit, inducing a little bit less restraint in your lycanthropic form. That's how this is going to play out. Okay.
Oh. So hang on, I just go more crazier when I'm in that form or something.
You're a lot more hostile.
Oh.
So with that, we're going to say you lose a memory that grants you levels of restraint. And with that, you unlock the next level of the Blood Mist curse.
Oh my god, I keep getting cold. Hate this. So what? What did I gain anything?
So you are now able to do minor gift. You are able to gift aspects of your disease to someone else.
Meaning I can give people the ability to disguise?
Yep. You can grant someone mist vision. You could grant concealment to someone. You can grant your Mask of the Rapscallion to someone, allowing them to use its effect for a little bit.
But wait a minute, this is still illusions.
It is still illusions.
Great.
And with Chime, you lost the memory of your daughter, which equates to a little bit of, what would you say? So he lost a little bit of restraint. What would you say you lost a little bit of? I don't want to say hope.
Oh, damn.
What do you think that would equate to?
Can I be more specific on I lost? Because
The memory
no?
if you want to be more specific on the memory you want to lose, what you're going to lose is a little bit of restraint, is how this is going to outcome. The memory specific tied to that restraint is up to you.
I would say like just the fight from the dragon.
It could even be a memory of when you went into the lycanthropic form and you accidentally struck Aura.
Oh, that would actually be better.
Yeah.
That would actually be a better memory to remove.
So we're gonna say a memory
of me attacking Aura.
Of striking. The memory of the first time you lost control.
Yeah.
Chime would lose motivation.
Motivation. Okay.
That driving force.
Chime lost a minor amount of motivation.
It's like hope, but it's a little bit more than just that.
Yeah. So this sacrifice is as stated, a minor one. As you know it. It doesn't majorly affect you. It just changes small things about you as you slowly lose yourself to the disease. Okay. have 2 more people on my chopping block.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll get to that.
Oh no, bro.
Yay!
As you find yourself now sitting at this pyre amongst all of these people except the Randrick now as he's left. They all look at you. And then the one with the butterflies looks over you, and you hear in your own voice, "That was kind of stupid."
Meg is back.
Here.
You have your own ways to gain strength. It's not really my choice to decide how you gain that strength, though. You're a strong vessel, and you need that.
Vessel.
The one with the butterflies stands up and leaves. I'll be around. I'll be watching you, Warden.
Vessel? Warden? Who?
He walks away. And as they walk away, you swear as they move deeper into this forest, you see going into it as it walks in, as just like the edge of it, as it's walking away, you see this glint of a platinum tail. Draconic in design. And that's where we'll end it today.
Wait,
My
who else is
dream-
on the chopping block?
The other 2 that had the blood disease.
Probably, actually.
Until next
Chop.
time. Good night. And sweet.